every time the Bucks have struggled this year, I look and I see people firing up the trade machine, and Bobby's the number one name that comes up. The last two games, I know we hit on him a little bit earlier, but the last two games, he's just been incredible.
Yeah.
I think he's 90% against Brooklyn, which is unheard of. Can you just inform the people out there who thinks the team could be better if they traded him, what an impact he really has on it? Because it's not.
I don't think they realize that. Business is business. Don't get me wrong, right? That's the basketball business. That's the trades and whatever. But I don't think they realize what guys bring to the table. Now, sometimes change will happen. But the most important thing, the way I see it, is that, from the offensive style and the slump, because people will go through slumps and go
100%.
through ups and downs, but just to really, really be professional and really, really be a winner, it really does matter. So the trades, I'm the first guy who, all of a sudden, Giannis is, my God, Giannis is getting traded. Or, they lose one game or the team doesn't do well every year. I remember when I told you this, they asked me about hey, is your brother getting traded? And I said, which year?
Yeah.
It's always
every year since 2017.
Yeah, which you understand.
Yeah.
But you know what that is, though, right? And now this is a little bit a side mission, but you know what that is? That is because of who he is as a person. And I can only speak for people I know. I don't want to speak for anybody else, but there's a reason that is always a thing. It's not only because Milwaukee, you might consider it a small market. I don't. I feel like now we're integrated in the NBA. We've become this, one of these powerhouses in the NBA. But one of the reasons I feel like is that because he's valuable, not for his skill, right? And for his mentality and how he is. We don't say that do we say that if anybody else is do we say that for Jokic? If Denver doesn't play good, do we say Jokic wants to leave or Jokic should get traded? No, we don't.
No, he's what? Yeah, it's just always,
that's interesting, right?
That's interesting. I've never heard it actually said that way.
Exactly. Nobody's ever said that, and nobody's ever will. And nobody's ever going to say that about any other person. I think he should get traded. You don't hear that. And you know why you don't hear that? It's because, obviously there's a lot of reasons. It could be, the market or whatever. But with Giannis, this thing is he's so valuable to the teams because of his character, his willingness to win. He's not, he won't give up. Mm-hmm. He won't quit on you. Won't. He won't. So, you want that as a pillar for any franchise. You want that that's why, everybody goes this is the players I would love to have and, build around them and really be with them because they will do whatever it takes to win. And we talked about this before.
In your next Amazon documentary or Amazon movie when it comes out, I'm just writing this for you now.
No.
You said the way he just doesn't quit. The 2-8 start, obviously, and then sense that. But a team is 2-8.
Forget about the 2-8. Tony, let's talk about this game today against Orlando. This is what it really means. I keep saying this to people, and people are like, but because you watch stats, do you see which other MVP in the past 6 years, apart from Jan, have you seen him chase down a block like that, the way he did twice?
Not since the 2016 NBA Finals when LeBron did it. Exactly. And that's the only time.
Exactly. We're talking about two-way, like scoring title and chase down block. No, those two don't correlate.
Did you see? You in the arena probably didn't see the replay. That one of the chase down. I think it was the chase down on Suggs.
Yeah.
I swear to God, he had that thing at the forearm.
But
he pinned.
So that's why when we talk about the MVP, because I had a lot of stuff with the when I said about the MVP. Remember when I said why would it's up for the grabs? Why when I said it's up for grabs for Jason, for Luka, for Jokic, for Giannis, and then what is the reason I said it was this? Bro, are you joking? When have you ever seen a guy do this? Average, I don't know what the fuck. Sorry for my leg. I don't know what is he averaging.
I think
and then come right back and chase down a block like this, or block the shot like this, or defend like this. So it's a two-way conversation. But go.
It's just incredible that we have this here in Milwaukee and we're able to watch it on a daily basis. It's unbelievable.
I'm just happy that we get to see this because somebody was actually talking about LeBron retiring, and he was like, man, LeBron this and LeBron that. I'm like, people might cry when LeBron retires.
Oh, for sure. He's been doing it for 21 years now.
Yeah, they will. It's special, bro.
So this is
we're Steph and all the other guys, obviously, but you know what I mean.
But so we're obviously celebrating, beating Orlando, headed to Vegas. I think it's great. You and I had this conversation, I think not on the podcast, but I'm just going to bring it up now just because as we are celebrating what Giannis has been able to do.
Yeah.
tell me where this idea is crazy. The Milwaukee Bucks right now should be the first franchise to build a statue of a player while he's still active.
I don't know.
Throw it up. We know we're going to do it. Just do it now.
I don't know. I don't know. The reason I
was hoping for your stamp of approval so we could send it to Peter Feigin and be like, here's what's up. Here's what's happening.
I'll tell you why. Because I don't think I don't know.
It would be weird for the athlete. I feel like
of course.
Yeah, like imagine if you're a free agent, you come to town and you're like, all right.
Yeah, you're talking about now or you're talking about like a little bit towards the end?
I think they should have that thing done before the playoffs this year.
No.
However, whenever that does happen, you need to be on the design team because we've seen some of these
first of all, I want to say one thing. If that ever happens, which is an honor from the city, from the country, from God, there's only him. I will put him first. If that ever happens, I'm not. I'm there. I'm not. We're not gonna.
You're
be
there
like,
24/7.
No, not 24/7. I am my job. I'm not a sculptor.
No, but you're just gonna be like, all right, fix this.
I'm not letting.
Don't let that happen.
Look ugly or anything like that. No way. Not to insinuate that any other statues been ugly. Not to say that.
No, some of them have been very bad.
Some of them.
Allen Iverson got an action figure. He's the greatest Philadelphia athlete ever.
Bad as a, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think it was big enough to see.
I haven't seen Allen.
It was like the size of like the Heisman Trophy. It was tiny.
Oh, shit.
So I don't even know if you could get a face on there. Either way, side tangent. I'm done. Did anyone tell you to sit down?
No,
I didn't think so. But
nobody's going to tell me to sit down for two reasons. Because
you're the most beloved fan of all time. It is official fan rankings. Sister Jean TA right here. Yeah, that's where we're at.
So I feel the love. I'm not gonna lie to you. Bro,
it's real.
It's real. And I mean, it was the hit in the moment and just passionate. That's all. I think I don't sit down and be like, oh yeah, I want to sit. I want to sit and stand. I want to be standing the whole game. It's tiring.
No, I just think you're like naturally yourself out there, and I think it shows because you're out there and you are just. I saw one play. The Bucks were on defense, and you were doing a motion like this, and then there were another one where Bobby hit what looked like a 3, but it was a long 2, and you embraced him walking back up the court. And in my head, watching you during a game, it's like TA knows he's sitting courtside. He knows he's in an arena, but you're so locked in on the game.
Yeah,
everything behind you, I don't think you're even noticing.
I'm not noticing because obviously, just me being here for a little bit more longer and just not being able to be out there, stuff like that. It is weird, but I am zeroed in. I'm looking at the plays, I'm looking at the offense. I'm not. I don't know what's going left or right, but timeout I'll see or kind of hang. But I just feel but I'll be more discreet. I'm sorry, discreet.
No one wants that. No fan wants that.
I know. But I'll be more
opposite,
discreet.
Actually.
I got you. I'll be more discreet.
Do you